Why do only 23% of American seniors reach age 85 when simple lifestyle changes could dramatically improve these odds? In the next 15 minutes, I'll reveal 6 hidden mistakes that silently shorten senior lifespans and the exact steps to fix each one starting today. Plus, I'll share the one daily habit that Harvard researchers say adds more years to your life than quitting smoking. Joyce, an 82-year-old from Wisconsin, avoided all 6 of these mistakes and recently celebrated her birthday with better health than she had at 70. Her doctor credits these specific lifestyle changes with adding at least 10 years to her projected lifespan. Joyce's transformation proves that reaching 85 and beyond with vitality is absolutely achievable when you know what mistakes to avoid. Mistake 1. Accepting social isolation as normal aging. Loneliness kills seniors faster than obesity, smoking, or high blood pressure. Yet most people treat social isolation as an inevitable part of getting older. Harvard Medical School's landmark research spanning over 80 years demonstrates that seniors with strong social connections live significantly longer than those who become isolated, with lonely seniors showing 50% higher death rates from all causes. Social isolation triggers chronic inflammation in your body, weakens your immune system, and accelerates cognitive decline in ways that directly shorten your lifespan. The biological stress of loneliness is so severe that researchers now classify it as a major public health crisis, equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes daily. Your brain and body are designed to thrive on social connection. And when you become isolated, every system in your body begins to deteriorate more rapidly. The Mayo Clinic reports that socially connected seniors have stronger immune responses, lower rates of depression, better cardiovascular health, and significantly reduced risk of dementia compared to their isolated counterparts. Social interaction stimulates cognitive function, provides emotional support during health challenges, and creates accountability systems that encourage better self-care habits. Even brief, regular social contact provides measurable health benefits that compound over time. Continued social isolation creates a downward spiral where loneliness leads to depression, which reduces motivation for self-care, which leads to health problems, which further increases isolation and accelerates aging. Isolated seniors are more likely to skip meals, neglect personal hygiene, avoid medical care, and engage in harmful behaviors like excessive alcohol consumption or dangerous driving. The National Institute on Aging warns that chronic loneliness changes brain chemistry in ways that increase inflammation, disrupt sleep patterns, and impair decision-making abilities that are crucial for maintaining health and safety. Schedule one meaningful social activity every week that involves consistent face-to-face contact with the same people, whether it's a coffee group, book club, volunteer work, or religious services. Choose activities that match your interests and physical abilities, but prioritize regular commitment over sporadic social events that don't build lasting relationships. Vernon, a 79-year-old from Montana, joined a weekly coffee group at his local diner after his wife passed away. His doctor noted significant improvements in his blood pressure and mental sharpness within 6 months of regular social engagement. Connect with someone in your community this week. Your longevity depends on maintaining strong social bonds that give your life meaning and purpose. Mistake 2. Believing slowing down is inevitable. The dangerous myth that physical decline is unstoppable after age 70 causes seniors to accept weakness and disability that could be prevented or reversed through appropriate activity. Mayo Clinic studies on exercise and longevity consistently show that seniors who maintain regular physical activity live an average of 7 years longer than their sedentary counterparts, with 150 minutes of moderate weekly exercise reducing death risk by 40%. Your muscles, bones, heart, and brain all benefit from continued movement regardless of your current fitness level or health conditions. The use it or lose it principle applies especially to seniors, where even small amounts of daily movement can prevent the rapid deterioration that comes with complete inactivity. Age-related muscle loss, called sarcopenia, occurs at a rate of 3 to 8% per decade after age 30, but this process accelerates dramatically when you stop moving regularly. Research from Johns Hopkins shows that seniors who remain active maintain muscle mass, bone density, balance, and cardiovascular function that allows them to stay independent and avoid the falls and fractures that often mark the beginning of serious health decline. Regular movement also stimulates the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that protects brain cells and supports cognitive function throughout aging. Physical activity literally helps your brain stay younger and more resilient against age-related diseases. Accepting inactivity as normal aging leads to a cascade of health problems, including muscle weakness, bone loss, poor balance, cardiovascular decline, and increased risk of falls that can end independence permanently. The American Heart Association reports that sedentary seniors have double the risk of heart disease, stroke, and premature death compared to those who maintain even minimal activity levels. Once you lose significant muscle mass and cardiovascular fitness, regaining these abilities becomes much more difficult and sometimes impossible, creating a permanent cycle of decline and disability that could have been prevented. Walk for 20 minutes daily, even if you need to break this into 2 10-minute segments, or use a walker or cane for support. Choose activities that feel manageable and enjoyable rather than forcing yourself into exercise routines that feel overwhelming or painful. Gladys, an 84-year-old from Alabama, reversed her inevitable decline by starting with 5-minute walks around her apartment building and gradually building up to 30-minute daily walks that restored her energy and independence. Her physical therapist was amazed at her strength improvements within 3 months of consistent daily movement. Take your first 10-minute walk today. Your body will respond positively to movement, regardless of your current fitness level or age. Mistake 3. Ignoring sleep quality and duration. Poor sleep quality and insufficient sleep duration silently destroy your health and shorten your lifespan more than most seniors realize. The National Institute on Aging research demonstrates that seniors who consistently sleep less than 6 hours nightly have 30% higher death rates from all causes, while those who sleep more than 9 hours also show increased mortality risk, indicating that 7 to 8 hours represents the optimal range for longevity. Quality sleep is when your body repairs cellular damage, consolidates memories, removes toxins from your brain, and regulates hormones that control appetite, mood, and immune function. Without adequate restorative sleep, every system in your body ages faster and becomes more vulnerable to disease and dysfunction. Sleep disruption becomes more common with age due to changes in circadian rhythms, increased sensitivity to light and sound, and health conditions that interfere with comfortable rest. However, many sleep problems that seniors accept as normal aging are actually correctable through proper sleep hygiene and environmental modifications. Harvard Medical School research shows that seniors who prioritize sleep quality have better immune function, sharper cognitive abilities, lower rates of depression, and significantly reduced risk of cardiovascular events compared to those with chronic sleep problems. Good sleep also helps regulate blood sugar, maintain healthy weight, and support the cellular repair processes that slow aging. Chronic sleep deprivation accelerates every aspect of aging, including cognitive decline, immune system weakness, cardiovascular disease, diabetes risk, and even cancer development. The CDC reports that seniors with poor sleep patterns have higher rates of falls, accidents, medication errors, and dangerous driving incidents that can have life-threatening consequences. Sleep-deprived seniors also show increased inflammation markers, elevated stress hormones, and impaired wound healing that makes recovery from illness or injury much more difficult and prolonged. The cumulative effects of poor sleep over months and years create irreversible damage to your brain and body. Establish a consistent bedtime routine that includes going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, creating a cool, dark, quiet sleep environment, and avoiding screens for at least 1 hour before bedtime. Remove televisions, phones, and other electronic devices from your bedroom to eliminate sleep disruptions from light and sound. Ralph, a 77-year-old from Nevada, improved his health markers dramatically by setting a strict 9 p.m. bedtime and 6 a.m. wake time, which restored his natural energy levels and eliminated his afternoon fatigue. His doctor noted significant improvements in his blood pressure and blood sugar control within 6 weeks of better sleep. Set a consistent bedtime starting tonight. Quality sleep is not optional for healthy aging and longevity. Mistake 4. Skipping preventive healthcare and screenings. Avoiding routine medical checkups and recommended health screenings leads to late-stage diagnosis of conditions that could have been prevented or easily treated if caught early. The American Geriatric Society data shows that preventive care and early detection prevent 70% of serious health complications in seniors. Yet many avoid regular medical appointments due to cost concerns, fear of bad news, or the mistaken belief that they feel fine, so nothing must be wrong. Many serious health conditions, including heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and osteoporosis, develop silently for years before causing obvious symptoms. By the time you feel sick, these conditions may have progressed to stages that are much more difficult and expensive to treat. Regular health screenings can identify problems while they're still in early, highly treatable stages, often preventing the need for invasive procedures, hospitalizations, or chronic disease management. The Mayo Clinic reports that seniors who maintain consistent preventive care have significantly lower healthcare costs over time, fewer emergency room visits, and better quality of life compared to those who only seek medical attention when symptoms become severe. Preventive care also includes vaccinations, vision and hearing tests, bone density measurements, and other assessments that help maintain your independence and safety as you age. Delayed medical care often transforms manageable health issues into life-threatening emergencies that require expensive, invasive treatments with poor outcomes. The National Institute on Aging warns that seniors who skip routine screenings are more likely to suffer heart attacks, strokes, advanced cancers, and other serious events that could have been prevented with earlier intervention. Emergency medical care is always more expensive, more traumatic, and less effective than preventive care that addresses problems before they become critical. The longer you wait to address developing health issues, the fewer treatment options you'll have available. Schedule and keep all recommended annual screenings, including blood pressure checks, cholesterol tests, cancer screenings, eye exams, and any other assessments your doctor recommends based on your age and risk factors. Create a healthcare calendar that tracks when each screening is due and schedule appointments well in advance to ensure you don't miss important deadlines. Diane, a 76-year-old from Michigan, credits her routine mammogram with catching early-stage breast cancer that was completely treatable because of early detection. Her oncologist confirmed that waiting even 6 months longer would have significantly worsened her prognosis and required much more aggressive treatment. Call your doctor tomorrow to schedule any overdue appointments. Early detection can literally save your life and preserve your independence. Mistake 5. Chronic dehydration and poor nutrition. Inadequate hydration and poor nutrition silently damage your vital organs and accelerate aging in ways that most seniors don't recognize until serious health problems develop. Johns Hopkins research on senior nutrition demonstrates that even mild chronic dehydration increases hospitalization risk by 25% and contributes to falls, confusion, kidney problems, and cardiovascular stress that can be life-threatening. Your body's ability to sense thirst decreases with age, and many seniors unknowingly live in a state of chronic dehydration that impairs every bodily function. Proper nutrition becomes even more critical as you age because your body becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients, while your needs for certain vitamins and minerals actually increase. Dehydration affects your blood pressure, kidney function, brain activity, and ability to regulate body temperature, with even mild dehydration causing fatigue, dizziness, and confusion that increases your risk of falls and accidents. The National Institute on Aging reports that seniors need at least 8 glasses of water daily, but many drink less than half this amount, especially if they're trying to reduce nighttime bathroom visits. Poor nutrition compounds these problems by depriving your body of the proteins, vitamins, and minerals needed to maintain muscle mass, bone strength, immune function, and cognitive abilities that keep you independent and healthy. Malnutrition and dehydration create a downward spiral where poor nutrition reduces your energy and appetite, leading to further nutritional deficiencies that accelerate organ failure and cognitive decline. The American Geriatric Society warns that seniors with poor nutrition habits have higher rates of infections, slower wound healing, increased fall risk, and greater likelihood of hospitalization for complications that could have been prevented with proper nutrition. Chronic dehydration also increases your risk of kidney stones, urinary tract infections, and dangerous electrolyte imbalances that can cause heart rhythm problems and seizures. Drink at least 8 glasses of water throughout the day, spacing your intake to avoid drinking large amounts at once, and include protein sources at every meal to maintain muscle mass and strength. Focus on nutrient-dense foods including lean proteins, colorful vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats that provide the most nutritional value for your calorie needs. Eugene, an 81-year-old from Iowa, reversed his declining health and energy levels by committing to drinking a glass of water every hour and eating a protein source with each meal. His doctor noted significant improvements in his kidney function and muscle strength within 8 weeks of better nutrition habits. Increase your water intake starting with your next meal. Proper hydration and nutrition are fundamental requirements for healthy aging that you cannot afford to ignore. Mistake 6. Mismanaging multiple health conditions. Poor coordination between multiple health conditions and their treatments creates dangerous interactions that can shorten your lifespan significantly. The CDC research on multiple chronic conditions shows that seniors who don't properly manage the relationships between their various health issues experience 60% more complications and have much higher mortality rates than those who take a coordinated approach to their health care. Most seniors over 70 have at least 2 chronic conditions, and these conditions often affect each other in ways that require careful monitoring and adjustment of treatment approaches. When your healthcare providers don't communicate effectively, or when you don't understand how your conditions interact, you're at serious risk for medication conflicts, treatment complications, and cascading health failures. Multiple health conditions require organized tracking of symptoms, treatments, appointments, and medication schedules that can become overwhelming without proper systems in place. The American Geriatric Society emphasizes that seniors with multiple conditions need comprehensive care coordination to prevent dangerous gaps in treatment or conflicting therapeutic approaches. Each health condition affects your others, and treatments for one problem can sometimes worsen another issue if not properly managed. For example, some heart problems require treatments that can affect kidney function, while diabetes management must be adjusted if you develop other conditions that affect blood sugar control. Uncoordinated care creates situations where different doctors prescribe conflicting treatments, medications interact dangerously, or important health changes go unnoticed because no single provider has a complete picture of your health status. The National Institute on Aging reports that seniors with poor health coordination have higher rates of emergency room visits, hospital readmissions, and serious complications from treatable conditions. Without organized health management, minor problems often escalate into major crises because warning signs weren't recognized or communicated effectively between your healthcare team members. Keep organized health records that include all your conditions, current treatments, medication lists, and recent test results, and bring these records to every medical appointment to ensure all your providers have complete information. Create a simple system for tracking symptoms, medication effects, and changes in your health status that you can share with your healthcare team. Blanche, a 78-year-old from South Carolina, avoided serious complications by creating a health binder that helped her doctors identify dangerous medication interactions before they caused problems. Her cardiologist and endocrinologist now coordinate her care much more effectively because she provides them with complete, organized information at every visit. Create your health organization system this weekend. Proper coordination of your care could prevent life-threatening complications and help you live longer with better quality of life. These 6 mistakes: accepting social isolation, believing decline is inevitable, ignoring sleep quality, skipping preventive care, allowing malnutrition and dehydration, and mismanaging multiple conditions, are completely within your power to fix starting today. Small changes in each area create compounding benefits that can add years to your life, while maintaining the independence and vitality that make those extra years worth living. Reaching 85 and beyond with good health is absolutely achievable when you avoid these common but deadly mistakes that most seniors make unknowingly. Which of these 6 mistakes do you recognize in your own life, and which will you commit to fixing first? Share your honest assessment in the comments. Your commitment could inspire other seniors to make these life-saving changes and take control of their longevity. If someone you care about could benefit from avoiding these longevity-stealing mistakes, please share this video with them immediately. Your simple share could literally add years to someone's life by helping them recognize and fix these hidden dangers before it's too late.